Hi, my name is Matt Baguth. This is Tom from This by Melissa James Gibson and John from After Miss Julie by Patrick Marber. In my head, Jane, there you'll be standing with your hand on your hip and your scrunched up smile, and I'll think about how I want to touch you. I watch you. I've been watching you for years, and I'm not stupid. I know I'm going through something, and it's partly the stress of having a child, and nothing will be the same, and it's partly the stress of my close but never a cigar business, and it's also just this feeling that I am the guy who never gets in the door, never gets past the waiting area, and the chairs are uncomfortable in the waiting area, and I don't know what I'm saying, except that the only thing that gives me any pleasure lately, and I know this is horrible, especially because Meryl and I have just been given the gift of this boy, but the only thing that gives me any pleasure is the thought of touching you, Jane. Someday. And sometimes I hear these voices in my head narrating my life, and it's true. The voices have been saying some things I am finding very, very hard to resist. And the other thing I think about when I think about touching you is the fact that I have thought about touching you for so long. And forgive me for saying this, but when Roy, and I know this is shameful, but when Roy died, I thought maybe it could be me now. Maybe I could, and I know, I'm sorry, but Jane, there is a small part of me that's always wondered, what if? What if, Jane? At last, the true blue blood speaks. The little blue-blooded bastard. And you called me a snob. I read up on your pedigree once. The peerage in your father's study. Would you like to know who your earliest ancestor was? A farmer. A stinking, stupid farmer. At 500 years ago, he pimped his wife to the king. And in return, all this. Doubtless she enjoyed it, the slag. The blood of a whore runs through you for centuries. Grow up, you fucking melodrama. You fucking mess. Suicide is for cowards. Suicide is a crime against God's law. Look. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you. I know you're suffering, and I'm sorry for that, truly, but I'm to be married. This is where I belong, and so do you. In time, you'll just forget about this until it's just a dull ache. You'll have to. That's life.